Yes, the future is here. Spiky,
Yeah.
how does that make you feel?
I'm a techie.
Okay.
But when it comes to fashion and stuff like this, I'm a bit skeptical.
But this is tech and fashion coming together.
Well, for the fashionable ones, I don't see myself wearing these though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I like it. I like that it's development. I like that we're moving forward. But it's it's a meh for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were looking to a future with more techies and
you know what I want?
and robots and like we're living in a science fiction world.
But not shoes that lace themselves. I want shoes that I can walk in the air, like anti-gravity boots.
But you
can
start
someone
from
do that
somewhere.
now?
You start from somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up as a child, I never imagined that I could ever see Nikes that will self-lace just by pressing a button.
Well, I
You're
knew it
getting
would
somewhere.
come because of Back to the Future.
Okay, once
It was in the movie.
Are you one of the people who believes once it appears in the movie, it's gonna happen?
Yes. I actually think that once it appears in a movie, someone has a patent that they're working on to make it a possibility. So yeah, a lot of things we see in the movies is someone is building in their garage, or some company has already built a prototype. I think.
Interesting. Talking about the future.
Yes.
And wait, but before we move on. It's costing $350, but I'm sure that if you live in a part of the world where there's a lot of dust and and I'm thinking that this is inbuilt, so definitely it's gonna have some wires passing through or something of the sort. I don't know how it works, but how would you clean them?
That was the question a lot of people were asking about cleaning them. Over there, people take their stuff to cleaners, people throw them in a washing machine. In Ghana, boys scrub the boots.
Yeah, you soak
them and then scrub them.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to be soaking these overnight.
No.
You put your feet in them and then it will be lacing backward. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, but we have the dry cleaning option here in Ghana. But I think the basic question or the basic thing Nike will have to do is to maybe put in a cleaning
manual. It's in there. It's a cleaning
procedure
manual.
or something of the
It's
sort.
just that look at the weather forecast before you step out. Because if there's a flooding at Circle, you don't want to go wading through the waters with your Nikes, your self-lacing Nikes. I can't imagine how tight it would get because the shoes probably think you're drowning or something. It's just to be funny.
Talking about the future, there's just something quickly we want to talk about how artificial intelligence can help judges or can help us know if judges are biased or not.
Yes, and the last time we had a story where we're now going to have artificially intelligent lawyers. Now, machine learning, which is the mother of artificial intelligence, depends on existing data to train a system. So there's a researcher who's collecting a lot of data on judges to see if he can predict their bias. And if this is true, when a judge is judging a case, it means that you can actually get this system to test to see if that judge could be biased, not because of factors connected to the case,
but because of history.
Yes, certain history.
I'm not sure the judges will want this anyway, but shareholders are pushing Amazon to stop selling its facial recognition tool. It's getting interesting, isn't it? The 21st century. Why don't they want Amazon to sell their facial recognition tool?
It is against civil rights. I don't want to know that. I mean, it will. The government is going to use it to help fight crime and all that stuff. But think about it this way. If a hacker breaks into the government system and they're looking for you, they can use that system to their advantage. If someone is stalking you and then they get access to that system, they could use it to their advantage.
But another defect of this is apparently the facial recognition tool said some U.S. senators were criminals or something of the sort. It couldn't work properly.
Yes, and there's that factor where it is not 100% yet.
Okay.
When in Asia they tried this whole facial recognition tool to catch criminals who were jaywalking, and some people who were not guilty were arrested because somehow I may look like someone through a certain view, and these systems, it takes time for them to learn.
So it's not foolproof.
So it's not foolproof.
Well, connected to that is this 10-year challenge that, went viral. I mean, a lot of people have been posting their pictures, but there is the claim that this is a ploy by Facebook to collect your facial recognition data. Facebook says this is not true. Spiky, what do you think?
It isn't true. if they wanted to collect, they've already got this data since when we started using Facebook. I'll give you a typical example. I uploaded a photo of me when I was a child, and I did not tag myself, but Facebook suggested me to tag myself in that photo. It could detect that that was me. It doesn't need your 10-year-ago picture and your now. Nah, they can already tell from certain factors that they've already programmed into the system that, oh, this is you. If you like, try it. I'll upload a picture of you today, and it will tell me to tag you.
Really?
Yeah, because it already knows.
Okay, so, I mean, then, so this is just like a scam? Someone's just
people
putting
just
out the hooks?
Scaremongering.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just trying to scare people off.
So what Facebook does when it asks you to tag people is that it already has a certain facial recognition database that it uses.
So it just wants to verify. Once again, machine learning. So the more data you give to it, the better it gets. So if we're able to give it a photo of you with this hairstyle right now, it saves it. Give it a photo of you with a different hairstyle, it saves it. Continues for a period of time, and it detects the changes in your face and then your facial structure. Then it can tell, okay, this is Bernice. By just a few signals, then it can tell.
And so that's what they also use in the app that says this is how you're going to look 40 or 50 years later? Or that's just someone joking?
Someone joking.
All right, so for those of you who are scared not to get onto the 10-year challenge because you thought your facial recognition data was being gathered, well, according to Spiky, who's a tech guy, there's no need to worry. Thank you very much, Spiky, for the tech news. Now, we're getting indications that the managing director of the Ghana Airport Company Limited, John Atefo, has been asked to leave his post. Well, we'll bring you details in business. Darryl Kwao has more to stay.